What's up, gamers? It's your boy Reidan back at it once again. Today I'm going to be checking out Children of Morta, which is supposed to be a roguelite hack and slash game with some online co-op features. Right now we have family trials, which seems to be locked, so let's jump into the main story. Play the tale of the Burger King family right here. Let's see, normal or hard? YOLO, let's do hard. There's supposed to be several different characters that you can unlock that all have different classes and stuff. And hopefully we can turn that down a bit, that's a bit loud.
Margaret awoke, startled, a cold sweat clinging to her. She gathered her thoughts. Aged wood creaked, echoing through the quiet rooms. Near the house stood a shrine to Reidan, goddess and daughter of the land, of Rhea and a being of comfort. Margaret sought answers. But the goddess did not speak. There was only the faint whisper of something dark, something hungry. The old seer's bones felt the weight of their age as she climbed. The only thought on her mind, has it begun again? John's mission would be a simple one. He was to investigate Rhea's greatest shrine. His mother presented him with a fresh divinity shard. From his brother came a newly sharpened sword. His wife gave him a kiss, and his daughter's hugs were full of reason to return home safe.
So that's the Burger King family, and I believe by playing through the game we can unlock them as playable characters, and each one has like a different character archetype. This guy looks to be like a warrior or tank or something. See if we can find some sound options. Music was pretty cool, but just a bit too loud. So pretty standard WASD. You have to pause while attacking, it looks like. We have a little cleave in front of us. L shift. That looks like a block, I guess? And something locked over there. Die, butterflies! We have a little dash on space as well, it looks like.
Rhea, a land long forgotten, a place of unimaginable beauty.
I like the narrator as well, pretty cool.
It first appeared as sludge given life, slithering creatures, small and vile.
Let's see if we can block them. Okay, it looks like it drained our blue resource over there. So I guess that's a block meter of some sort. And it looks like we probably have an experience bar over there. Let's gather them up and AoE them down. Alright, those guys are way faster. I wonder, does blocking them actually do anything? Doesn't seem like it, other than avoiding the damage. This is actually really hard with how fast they attack. Oh, I guess you can interrupt them by hitting them, actually. Whoops. But then they just dash away and attack from a different angle.
A wall, impeding further progress. A battle was certain.
So if we can get them all next together and just chain hit them to interrupt them, it's actually easy.
Banished by light itself, the corruption abated, leaving the shard cold in hand, dark, in need of life.
Greater chest requires a gemstone to open. Gemstones are found in different places like this animal corpse. That's kind of gruesome.
The shard grew warm, humming softly from the harnessed energy. The shard grew warm, humming
Atar's
softly from
ignition.
the harnessed energy.
Divine grace. Damaged enemies burn in fire.
Before him was now one more dangerous than those that came before.
Yeah, we can't interrupt him, so I have to dodge his attack, and then try to hit him while it's on cooldown, which is pretty annoying. Looks like those things stunned me for a bit. Let's try blocking, I guess. He has a really fast attack. And he moves so far when he attacks, Jesus. Gain XP as you kill enemies. When reaching a certain amount of XP, you will gain a skill point. You can use skill points to upgrade your abilities in the skill tree. Press tab to open the skill tree. Gain a skill point when you gain enough XP. Spend skill points to learn new skills. The selected ability's description can be seen on the right panel. Press space on the available skill to learn it. I guess it's forcing us to take this. Heaven's Strike. Call swords down from the heavens upon John's enemies. More skills become available as you spend more skill points. Press tab to close the skill tree. So I guess we have that unlocked now on right click. Looks like it drops 2 swords for 150% damage. At least we have a bit of range damage now. Oh, that's nice. When you block, it deals thorns damage to attackers. That would make it much better. Oh, just kidding. Those fall in a random pattern around us at very short range. Okay. We still don't have ranged yet.
Goblins, a familiar threat, albeit farther out than usual.
Try your newly learned skill, press right mouse to use your secondary attack. Oh, decent damage at least. Or maybe it targets nearby enemies and it's not random. That would make it a lot more useful at least.
Magnificent, but dangerous. A land of love found and of love lost. Before him was sacred ground, left untouched in days gone by.
Seems like the world is fairly wide open, but there doesn't really seem to be much around it.
Remaining calm and collected, the shock of his heart-skipping beats was concealed in expert fashion. Before him stood Linda, his eldest daughter, with bow and quiver at the ready, determined to do her part.
Create a temporary aura that damages nearby enemies. And that is on our queue? Okay, we got a lightning sphere, that's kind of cool. And it looks like we have a ranger chick following us now as well. So let's go back to the fork in the road and see what's on the other path, I guess.
Inherently violent and ill-bade, the goblins were an unfocused but constant threat.
I didn't know you actually got extra party members, that's pretty nice. Although I wonder if they take damage and can die or anything. Is there just nothing over here? Doesn't seem like I can go up through there. Can't really interact with anything over here. Kind of strange. Were we actually supposed to go somewhere over here? Okay, I guess, a divine relic, a gift from the gods. Use it in a fight to turn the tide in your favor. Press Q to unleash the divine relic's power.
Before the Guardians were not beasts feeding, but monsters consuming, destroying others. They corrupted and distorted, creating even more hungry husks.
Ooh, yum yum. Well, she just tanked that huge guy like a boss.
Both father and daughter gathered their thoughts, their hearts heavier than before. How would they explain what they had witnessed? The ancient tree had been cut down. Together, father and daughter described the horror, the creatures dripping with decay that slithered into bodies stuck between life and death to bolster their ranks. Grandma Margaret confirmed what they all feared. It was the corruption, a cruel entity spoken of only with hushed voices, an ocean of darkness that flowed from the top of Mount Morta. And the Bergsons' duty was to stand against this devouring deluge of death. Kevin was also eager to do his part in the family's fight, especially when his older brother Mark was off somewhere. He was as much a guardian of their mountain home as any of them. She stood. If they were to reach the summit and destroy this evil, as the Bergsons of old had done in the past, they would need the assistance of the sanctuary. Given to the Bergsons by Rhea herself, the sanctuary was a gateway to the mysterious lands around the mountain. Margaret pointed to the huge crystal at the center of the den, revealing their next task: to activate it and open the way to the source of the corruption. And once Rhea's 3 spirits are gathered on the grounds, the only gate to the top of Mount Morta will open in this chamber. By himself, or with the assistance of those who loved him, John needed to gather the 3 spirits from their lands. Without them, he would not be able to stem the flow of the corruption.
So it looks like we can sort of look around our little house here. So the library is like a glossary of stuff we found in our runs and stuff. There's info on each of the Burger Kings, it looks like. Got someone playing violin over there. Doesn't look like there's really much else we can do in here for now. So let's go back to chapter selects.
Halls of Anaiadaya must be here, or she needs to be found.
So we can choose either of these characters now, so let's try out the archer a bit. Looks like there are 7 characters in total. And then there's some sort of perks up here that we can activate once we get a certain amount of levels. Skills. The Bergsons can use mysterious eggs that they find in the lands of Morta to reset their abilities and rebuild their skill tree. Each reset will consume the mysterious egg. Let's see what all this guy has first. Let's see, the thorns when you block, that sounds pretty nice. Increase the max health of all family members. So as you progress each character, it looks like they give some global bonuses as well. Family members gain Heaven Strike runes for their various abilities. John appears to shield any attack that would cause fatal damage upon any of his family members. 3-minute cooldown. That sounds very useful. Ever thinking of his family, John's love transcends physicality, slowly regenerating the health of his family while in the dungeons. That sounds very good as well. Increase John's armor. Unleash your rage to temporarily become invulnerable and deal thorn damage to attackers. Chance for John's primary attack to reset Heaven's Strike cooldown and guarantee a critical hit. That sounds pretty good. Increase John's maximum stamina, which I assume is probably the block resource. Fracture the ground at John's feet with a shield to damage, stun, and knock back nearby enemies. Charge forward with John's shield to damage and stun enemies, uses 1 evade charge. John deals additional damage to enemies who are near death. Upon receiving fatal damage, John gains a small portion of health and becomes invulnerable for 5 seconds. 3-minute cooldown. John's ancestral shield absorbs damage when blocking, increasing the damage of his next shield-based attack. So it looks like he has sort of a shield thorns build going on there, dealing thorns when you block, and absorbing damage to convert to the next shield-based attack. And then the ranger chick, can we look at her skills yet? Decreases the stamina Linda must consume while moving and shooting, increasing the duration she can perform. Okay, so she can actually attack and move at the same time. That sounds pretty useful. Loose an arrow skyward to fall upon Linda's enemy with explosive force. While standing still, Linda's damage increases with each arrow loosed. So you can stand still and sort of turret with some extra damage. Linda focuses to temporarily push her abilities to their max, drastically increasing her attack speed. While in Guardian's Rage, Linda's movement speed and critical hit chance are all increased. Strike a dominating note, stunning all enemies near Linda. Melee attackers become slowed upon hitting Linda. Linda deals increased damage against slowed or stunned enemies. While in Guardian's Rage, unleash a volley of arrows to rain down upon Linda's enemies. Restore a portion of Linda's maximum health each time she enters Guardian's Rage. Increase Linda's attack speed and decrease the cooldown on all her abilities. And her global upgrades are the family that moves together stays together, increasing the entire family's movement speed. Family members gain explosive crescendo runes for their various abilities. Linda appears to perform her harmonic slam and stun any nearby enemies when a family member receives heavy damage. 3-minute cooldown. Linda's violin whispers in the ears of the family, lifting their spirits and further increasing the entire family's movement speed while weapons are sheathed. Alright, let's check her out in a run.
A celestial shard, chipped directly from the ancient crystal in the sanctuary. It would be the Bergsons' lifeline, a tether to pull them back home before death's fateful whisper. Filling the winding tunnels of the silk-covered caves, the acrid taste of poison lingered in the air. Spiders. Linda told herself it was only target practice. As she readied her bow, they must find the spirit deep within the caves.
Using her bow, Linda takes out her enemies from a distance. You can use the left mouse to aim and shoot at the same time. She uses stamina to shoot while moving. Her stamina regenerates automatically when she doesn't move and shoot at the same time. Okay, so we move at a much slower rate while shooting. We need to get our levels to unlock that stuff, I guess. Let's see if there was anything else down here. Where that go? So my dad just ran off and left me down here even though there's nothing over here. Gotta regen our stamina a bit. Looks like the spider shoots some sort of web at us as well that, yeah, slows us down. We got some spooky, scary skeletons. Got some gold, not sure what that's for yet. Ooh, a purple tornado. Really use some AoE damage. Okay, so I guess that's just some sort of exploding plants. Oh, I guess I can use those for AoE damage then. That appears to be sucking me in towards the center. So we can grab either an arrow skyward to fall upon Linda's enemies with explosive force, or decrease the stamina consumed while moving and shooting. I can already do that for quite a while, and I kind of want to run away to get stamina back sometimes anyways, so let's try out the arrow skill. This right mouse looks like small AoE ability over there. Fires a gemstone. I have no idea what that's doing.
A table fit for the gods, but a game made for mortals. A hand was to be placed upon the pedestal, and their best was to be given.
Okay, so we have some sort of little mini-game over here. I don't know exactly what my objective is. Am I supposed to try and hit the machine or what? I guess so. It didn't really seem like anything was happening while I was doing that, though. So we got a Divine Relic, Totem of Defiance, create a totem that knocks enemies back. And a bit of gold. Looks like that's all that was in this room. Let's see what that looks like. And I guess that's probably how long it lasts. Ooh, a purple cake. But I can't eat it. Okay, so I guess there are little interactable little things every once in a while. Oh, it does a little bit of damage as well. Okay, that's kind of useful. Wonder, is there like a bigger version of the map? Okay, there we go. Oh, I didn't even see the spike trap. Holy shit, that's a lot of spike traps. Let's maybe go around just in case. Oh, there's some over here as well. Lovely. I wonder, can we drag enemies through the traps? It does not seem like it. That would have been pretty cool. Let's check. Looks like there's some type of kill streak that gives you bonus gold. Let's check out our skills now. Let's see, we can boost the damage of that by 40%. Let's grab a point here and see how that feels, I guess. Looks like the duration does go up quite a bit. Another purple cake over here. Looks like nothing down here. Drop that for some AoE damage and CC. Looks like it doesn't break the pots and stuff for me though. The AoE on that feels pretty small, like they just kind of randomly move out of it before it even lands. My totem just betrayed me there. let's try and drag them into the little plant thing and see how that does. Not bad, I suppose. Little chest here. You have found the finish room portal. Press and hold T to teleport back to it from anywhere on this floor. So that's probably a boss, but you can explore anything else and then just teleport there. That's pretty nice. So let's go see what else there is before we go there. Looks like that's almost everything. Oh, I guess that was everything. Let's teleport over there then. And break some pots.
Energy flowed around the room. Before the hero, an object of the divine.
Totem of Defiance, Divine Relic. Create a totem that knocks enemies back, so I guess that would replace the Shield of Valor. Grants you a temporary shield which will protect you from a certain amount of damage. Not really liking the totem since it sometimes knocks enemies back into me as well, which then instantly damages me, so let's see if this is a shot. Silt Caverns 2 of 2. Doesn't look like we can interact with any of the things over here. Decent shield, but it does seem like a pretty long cooldown. Apparently shot poison at us. I guess that yellow guy must be some sort of champion. Oh, the poison is an affix from him, I guess. Not sure what that little fire thing is supposed to be yet. Let's see, these unlock at skill level 4. So I guess I'll upgrade the AoE damage. Oh, that takes 2 points now. Guess not. Oh, that sucked me into spikes over there, whoops. Getting plenty of gold, but not seeing anything to use it on yet. Adrenaline Rush, Divine Grace, reduced cooldown of all abilities. Sure, sounds nice. Down to a 5-second cooldown, that seems pretty good.
For those seeking refuge, one problem simply replaced another. Though he was relieved to see family, Uncle Ben's first thought was of scavenging the things he needed to repair the ramshackle wagon.
And they have a cute little alpaca. Doesn't look like I can interact with them or anything. Is there still something in there? Did I miss something? No, I guess it just keeps showing that on the map even after you take it. Kinda weird. We have another champion sort of guy here. It looks like I can't dash through his little stun effect, but it still hits me. Looks like maybe some sort of treasure room? Or maybe this is a boss or something?
All 8 eyes studied the one so willing to walk into their own tomb.
See if we can learn the attack pattern. Okay, it just jumps right on top of me. Wow. Okay, that just hits me even when I'm moving, apparently. There's nothing I can do, it just hits me. even attack. There's so many enemies. Like, I can't even use any of my skills or anything because there's so many enemies. This makes no sense. And the slam just hits you instantly.
The Bergson began to slip away, wondering if this was death.
That is
Was
a really strange
warmer
fight.
than they expected. They gasped for air as the celestial shard brought them back, a sensation no hero could become accustomed to. As she heard John and Linda describe their foray, thoughts rushed through Margaret's head. The corruption had amplified the creature's wickedness, and no longer were they part of the harmony of the Rhea. With the new threats looming, Margaret asked Ben to prepare his workshop. He would have to take charge of enhancing the warrior family's weapons and armor.
So Uncle Ben can upgrade and enhance the Burger King's equipment.
Uncle Ben reached out to the familiar warmth of the forge. If they were to reach the top of Mount Morta, their equipment would need to be of the highest quality.
Uncle Ben uses Morb to upgrade the entire family's weapons and armor, increasing their main attributes. These are the family's main attributes. The selected attributes description can be seen on the right panel. Press space on an available attribute to upgrade. Okay, so we have to upgrade armor up, which increases HP by 12. Then we get base attack damage 1.5. Some lock stuff, movement speed by 0.5, that would have been really helpful there. Since you literally can't move out of the boss's AoE and there's so many enemies you can't even attack. Increases the Bergson's chance to completely dodge enemy attacks, increases the Bergson's rage gain rate. Decrease the effects of all movement hindering attacks on the Bergson. Increase the Bergson's critical hit damage. And increase the Bergson's critical hit chance. So I guess we absolutely have to have some movement speed. Not sure how you unlock those then. That is pretty expensive, so I guess we'll just grab some extra damage for now. So we have some passive stat upgrades that will be pretty helpful. Did we unlock any more characters? I don't think so. Nope, looks like just the two. So I guess that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys next time.